For beginners, learning vocabulary is the most fundamental and effective way to learn any language, because it immerses you directly in it without a need for a complex grammar, which of course is equally important, but not at this stage. And for this lesson, we are going to learn the basic words come through this song that you should know in Arabic. The poet of this story called also Majnun Layla, which means Layla's madman, and he was insanely in love with her since they were kids and spent their childhood together like shepherding the sheep of their kin. And after she grew up, he asked her father for a marriage, but he refused, because the poet was proclaiming his love and affection of her among public before asking for a marriage. And this attitude was rejected by Arabs at that age. Time passed, she married another guy, and his heart was broken for this incident. So he wandered around, didn't know what to do in his life. For that, he sang poems in the wild about his suffering and bitterness of love, until he found dead between rocks. It seems a sad story, but here we are mainly concerned about learning Arabic words. And this song was part of a poem he sang about Layla at that time. The song has classical Arabic words that has a lot in common with modern standard Arabic, and it's actually good for you, because if you learn Arabic mainly through the internet, you will see the same words as you will listen here, which are nearly uniform among all Arab world in a formal written language and media like news, documentary films, articles and contracts, while classical Arabic is a little bit different and more complicated, and it's found in religious texts like Quran and in historical Arabic literature or poems. Unlike both of these types of Arabic, we have colloquial Arabic, used mainly in daily-based conversation between people sharing the same land. And this type is interesting and diverse among regions of Arab world and depend on the country, or to be specific, on the neighborhood you live in. For example, my dialect is Palestinian, which is different than Egyptian dialect or Syrian dialect. That doesn't mean we can't understand each other, because media and movies, especially the Egyptian ones, and Syrian TV drama make cultures more connected and understandable. But these dialects are hard to be understood by foreigners who are not familiar with the culture and Arabic media. And there are some dialects used in Algeria and Morocco and other countries of North Africa are totally different than normal Arabic dialects, which could be unintelligible for any native Arabic speaker far from these countries. So let's play the song and see what we can learn from it. So this sound is sighing, and it's called in Arabic تأوه أو تنهد. It's like a signal of sorrow for losing your love, and the Arabic history has many of these stories. The most famous one, عنترة وعبلة, you can search about it in the internet, which all express the struggles the knight or poet faces to gain love of his sweetheart. So don't be surprised when I tell you the word love has 38 synonyms for it. But not all of these words are exclusively used for lovers, because many of them could be used in other places like home, parents, friend, God, prophet, and many others. Some words have multiple synonyms also. Take word Asad for example, which simply means lion in English. This word has up to 300 synonyms in Arabic. And in contrast, there are some words in Arabic like ayn, which normally means an eye of a human being. This word could have 100 different meanings, depend on the context of the sentence which the word will be involved in. Add to that, Arabic has more than 12.3 million words without repetitions. So you can imagine how rich this language is. Okay, another point worth mentioning here is you should not be overwhelmed with the huge amount of vocabulary that Arabic has, because we native Arabs don't know that much vocabulary as you may think. And I found personally reading normal English textbooks are far easier than reading classical Arabic, especially poems and complex literature books. So this is a point you should put in your mind, and let's dive into details and learn some Arabic words through this song.
صابك عشق أم رميت بأسهمي فما هذه إلا سجية مغرمي.
Are you hit by love or thrown by my arrows? أصابك. Is an interrogative letter, means do you or are you. Saba means shot, and it's the past tense of the verb shoot. Ka means you. عشق, another word for love, as we've said before, and one of its synonyms. Means or. Another word for it is أو. It's not exactly the same, but you can use it instead of in many places. Rumita. It's a passive form of the verb ramaya and means thrown, connecting it by the last alphabet, which is ta, and changing the diacritic of the first letter from a short vowel a to u. Change it to a passive form and make the letter ta a pro-agent, called in Arabic naibul fa'il, of a passive verb rumiya. And the pro-agent means the representative of a doer when we don't have it directly in a sentence. Note to take. Usually we don't add or write these glyphs called harakat or short vowels in the Arabic text, because most of the time it can be understood intuitively from the context of the sentence you are reading. بأسهمي. Al-ba is a preposition, means by in this word. Ashumi means arrows, and it's the plural form of the singular noun sahm. These words and meanings come only from the first verse of this song, and this is my first video for teaching Arabic through songs and media. I hope you like it and find some good value to learn from it. If that's so, give me a thumbs up and tell me down in the comment section below if you need more material like that in the future. Until that time, thank you for watching. Peace.